Hey there, Tad Argrave from Marketing for Hippies. Today's video is about point of view marketing. And this question I get a lot, where do you put your point of view? Once you've articulated it, once you've done some of the work to think it through, where do you put it? So I'm going to give a sort of short answer and then a much longer answer. The short answer is you can create a My Philosophy page on your website. And that's where you can put the heavy duty stuff, the main, most provocative, controversial, clear layout of your point of view. You know, my work is based on these 10 principles. My work is based on this big idea. Here's the main Venn diagram that lays out my work. I really recommend having a My Philosophy page. It will draw in your ideal people and repel the people that aren't a fit. Okay, well, here's the medium answer. Everywhere. Yeah, have a My Philosophy page, but your point of view is going to be needed on your homepage. It'll certainly be needed in your bio if you write up any case studies. If you write a book, it'll be there. A sales letter, heavy duty need for your point of view. And what is your social media going to be? Nothing but an expression of your point of view 24/7. So simple answer, have a My Philosophy page. The bigger answer, you put it everywhere. But here's the biggest answer, the main answer. You already have it everywhere. Yeah, the question of where do I put my point of view is premised on the fact that it's not already there. And I would say it's already everywhere. Everything you do is secretly, silently testifying to what you believe and how you see the world. Whether you have a website or not is your point of view. What your website looks like is your point of view. If you have a really shitty website and it's still up there, well, that's your point of view too. Your point of view saying, it's okay to have a shitty website up. That's all point of view. How you dress is your point of view. The quality of your videos is your point of view. The quality of your writing is your point of view. The style of your writing is your point of view. Your aesthetics, all of that, that's your point of view. There's nothing you're doing that's not constantly testifying to how you see the world. So that's it for today's video. But again, short answer, My Philosophy page. Medium answer, it's everywhere. But the long, deeper answer is you're already expressing it. You can't not express your point of view. Here's the only question on that longer answer. Is your current expression of your point of view working for you? Is it getting you the results, the kind of clients you want? Is it doing the proper work of filtering? And do you need to dig deeper into your point of view? You know, to really look at it. And so that what you're expressing is the most updated form of your point of view, because it could be that what's on your website is your point of view from 10 years ago, but it's still there. But the fact that it's still there, that's your point of view, that it's okay that it's still there. That it doesn't really matter, that your point of view isn't that important. That's also a point of view. So you want to make sure that whatever's there, it's like dating websites. You know, people put up these, I guess they call it catfishing. You put up, you know, photos from like 10 years ago. And when you go on a date with somebody, it's like, oh, that's a photo from a while ago. And same with the point of view. We don't want to surprise people and catfish people with an old point of view. And then when we work with them, oh, no, that's what I used to believe, but I don't believe that anymore. So we want it to be current and up to date and clear, because sometimes people's point of view shows up in this way. I'll look at them and say, well, here's what I know about your point of view. It's that expressing and honing your point of view isn't that important to you. That is clearly your point of view right now, is that this is not a big deal. That people don't need to know this before working with you. More important than any of the particulars in their point of view is their point of view about their point of view. Yeah, their perspective about their perspective. That's what's there. How they relate to their point of view is a part of their take on things. And I'm saying it's a big deal. It's a big deal to have your recent photo on your profile in the form of your point of view. So hopefully that's helpful. Hopefully that answers some of the question about where do you put it. And again, well, I would just say also, where do you put it? What's the it? If the it is your point of view, well, then my question would be, what's your point of view? Have you actually done the work to articulate your point of view or not? And in almost all cases, people haven't. When people would come to work with me in my mentorship program, they would come thinking they were pretty clear about their point of view, and then I would push on it. I would test it. I'd try to break it. I'd stress test the thing. And we'd see what they really believe or not. Because I just ask them challenging questions all the time. And then you start to see. So where do you share it? What's it? Have you done the work to articulate it? This nebulous it of your point of view. Where do I put my point of view? Yeah, what is your point of view? Why don't you tell me? Can you sum it up? Can you articulate it? Have you distilled it down to a pithy message? If I asked you to talk about it for 3 hours, could you? Do you have drawings about it and diagrams that could help us see and understand it? Do you have a sort of top 10 principles of your work in a rough logical order? Do you have a series of steps you take people through generically that you could express to us? And in most cases, it's no. In most cases, the point of view is sort of broad and ephemeral. And they're saying, well, where do I put this? And I look at what they're holding as just a pile of mush. And it's like, you don't put that anywhere right now until we fix it. But another way to say it is, you have that everywhere. No wonder your marketing is so confusing, because that mush is all over everything. And you gotta work it into something a little bit better than mush. You can't just take raw dough and sell it. I guess you can. People do that all the time. But you know what I'm saying. If you have a bakery, you don't just sell the raw dough. For the most part, you sell the finished products with the icing, with the decorations, with the sprinkles. That's what you sell. That's the point of view of the dough taken and turned into something. If you went to a store to buy clothing and they were just selling the fabric, you'd say, what the hell? But that's the state of affairs. Oh man, it's worse in some cases. It's just yarn on the ground. They haven't even woven it into fabric yet. There's just thread everywhere. So yeah, where do I put this in my marketing? Nowhere. Don't put that shit anywhere. Wait until you've turned that into at least some fabric. And hopefully some offers in the form of the clothing that people could actually wear. So there you go. Longer than I thought it was going to be. If you want to check out my point of view work, there's a few things. One, I've got an ebook about it. Two, I've got a 90-minute masterclass coming up. I do this once a year. Third, I do a 30-day program. And then for free, if you want, just go to marketingforhippies.com/steps. I think it's step 3 is a bunch of free stuff around point of view. You can check that out as well. It's free for now. I may charge for it later. So, get it now? Well, it's free. But if you want help, the 30-day program's coming up. I do it once a year, and that's it. Hopefully we'll see you there.